We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Jon Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Matt Carpenter, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Cardinals, third baseman number 13.
Here comes the first pitch.
Carpenter.
And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Yadier Molina is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. Bodie over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, Paul DeYoung. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time and the side is retired. A solid start to this one for Jon Lester. It's the Cardinals 0, Cubs coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Number 39 is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Batting second.
Here's Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he takes strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
1-1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Wong is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fourth, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
In now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. And a fastball just a bit high.
No strike.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Oh, and that liner caught him. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up to the plate, number 41. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. No balls and a strike to count.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Ready with the 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And another foul ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Zobrist has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Harrison.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left, and the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Right fielder.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he's
looking at a fastball to end the inning. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's take a look at Colton Wong, one of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play, bazooka arm from a second baseman.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. One out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Grounded up the first baseline. Martinez fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We've played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. So striding forward now, Colton Wong, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Into the box now, number 39. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Contreras is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Carpenter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Grounded back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1. Striding in, David Bodie, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Tapped down the line. That's a foul ball. On the ground near home. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Fouled away. The bouncer to the left side. There's Baez. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting. Number 41.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 41. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Javier Baez.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Popped him up. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
First baseman number 41.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Catcher, Wilson.
So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A ball and a strike. Contreras is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really... And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs are down. Settling in now, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Right there for strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Rizzo is over to take a look at it. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. 0-1 the count. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Harrison Bader becomes the second out here in inning number 5. into the corner and slicing foul. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's one down now.
Second baseman, number 8.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Wong has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason.
The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hayward stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
DeYoung is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's Colton Wong now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Next 0-2. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. And he will take strike 3 call. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In there, strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Ready once again, Matt Carpenter. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Dive by Baez. He gathers the throw. It's there, and he's out. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Digging in now, David Bodie. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw down to first, one away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, John Lester, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. 0-1 the count to Molina. And it's fouled away. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Paul DeYoung is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Number 41.
Ready for another shot now. Number 41. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. There's a strike. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Bounce to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Bader is after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 40.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the... Stepping into the box, Dexter Fowler. He'll start us off in the 8th. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Jed Jerko will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Number 34 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still tied 1 apiece. Jed Jerko will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 3, Jed Jerko.
Brett Cecil is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Brett Cecil.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's 1 for 4.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Ian Happ is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long. So striding in, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's the first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Here's Jason Hayward now. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Victor Caratini will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Tiesel's ready with the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Victor Caratini will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 8.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Jaime Garcia will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Garcia.
The pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains tied 1-1. Luke Gregerson enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Digging in once again, David Bodie. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap, and he gets to be the hero himself.
Mike Freeman will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 4. Freeman.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Drilled right back up the middle. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's Javier Baez. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
The 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Jorge De La Rosa takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Jorge De La Rosa.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 41, due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
So coming to the plate, Jose Martinez. He singled his last time up. And that misses, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
0-1 the count. Popped him up. Freeman shading to his right. 2 gone. Here's Dexter Fowler now. His career line against De La Rosa. He's 0 for 4. Fouled away. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple, still tied 1 apiece. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Paul Hamels come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. sent on the ground out to second. There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. Pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing of the bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
The 0-2 delivery. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. You're down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Matt Adams is going to grab a bat now as he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Hamels, 1 out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Matt Carpenter, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Freeman is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out. In there, 0-1. In the air, out to right. Moving under it, Happ. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Score remains tied 1-1. Matt Bowman takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out. Now batting, Victor Caratini. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Tommy La Stella will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play. And we've got more baseball coming our way as the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. 11 innings can't decide it. On to the 12th. Still tied.